Okay, Jerry, this is a huge assignment. Let's not blow it. We've gotten word that LCM here in Bethlehem Center is going to be the spot for a big story. I mean a big story. A big, big story. This is supposed to be really big. In fact, this story could change our lives. All right, we don't have a lot of time, so let's get to work. I'll ask the questions, and you get the pictures. Hey, here comes someone. Excuse me, I'm Stephen Tonder, a reporter for Bethlehem Center Sun Post, and we heard that there's a big story happening here today.
Why, yes, we are part of that story. I'm Joseph, and this is my wife, Mary.
Nice to meet you. So you're a part of the big story. May I ask what part you play in the story?
Well, I get to bring the good news into the world.
And I get to be there when it happens.
Good news. Boy, I'm glad to hear that. I've been reporting on a lot of bad news lately. Well, the world needs some good news. Well, it's nice to meet people who are part of the story. Can I get your picture?
Sure.
Thanks a lot. I assume as the story unfolds, we'll see more of you later. Well, Jerry, we're on a roll. Hey, what's that? Pardon me. Where are you going?
I'm a part of the big story that's taking place in a little while.
I'm a reporter for the Bethlehem Center Sun Post, and I'm here to get the big story. You're kind of a little thing. How do you fit into this big story?
I may be a little thing, but I have a big part. I get to lead people to where the big story takes place.
How about a picture? Oh, so, if we keep an eye on you, we'll be in the right place.
Exactly.
How about a picture?
No pictures, please. It's not easy to get a good picture of a star.
Well, I sure hope I remember all these people. This is turning out to be a big story. Hey, check out these guys. Lovely music. I'm Stephen Tonder, a reporter for the Bethlehem Center Sun Post, and I'm here to report on a big story that's happening today.
Say, we're kind of in the same business.
Oh, really? You're reporters?
Kind of. I'd say we're announcers.
Impressive.
We use bright light and a song to get people's attention.
Does it work?
Yep, you'll see how it works if you stick around for the big story.
I wouldn't miss it. Why don't you squeeze together for a picture for me?
Oh, man.
Thanks a lot. Catch you later. There are a lot of people here. I sure hope I remember them all. This is turning out to be quite a big story. Hey, check these guys out.
Pardon me, could you verify the location of a twinkling celestial body exclusively visible when the Earth's rotation causes a reduction in the illumination of the atmosphere?
Do you mean, have I seen a star? About so high? Sure, I can get you that information if I can get your picture. The star went that way. Part of the big story?
We sure are. We're the shepherds.
Well, I'm writing about a big story that's happening right here in Bethlehem Center. Do you shepherds know what this big story is all about?
A baby
A baby
in a barn.
in a barn. Are you sure you've got the right story?
It's big. This is no ordinary baby. You'll see.
I wouldn't miss it. Hey, can I get a picture of you shepherds for the big story?
Can you help me?
I'm not sure. What do you need?
I need to remember something.
Okay. Is that why you have a ribbon on your finger?
Uh-huh. Daddy told me the best way to remember something is to tie a ribbon on my finger.
Well, what are you supposed to remember?
I forgot.
Listen, I'm working on a big story that's about to break open. As soon as I'm finished, I'll try and help you figure out what you're supposed to remember.
You promise?
Sure. Now, why don't you run along and think about it for a while?
Okay, but you better get ready because this is where the big story begins.
Welcome, welcome, everyone.
What a story. A big story with good news for all people. Hey, wasn't I supposed to help you remember something? Did you remember what that ribbon was?
I remember.
You do?
Uh-huh. Daddy told me that this is what Christmas is all about. The birthday of Jesus, God's gift to the world. Jesus is our Emmanuel, the promise that God is always with us. I want to give you this ribbon so you will always remember too.
I'll always remember. I promise. Extra. Read.